Yeah, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nikki in with last night's episode of Married to Medicine. Also, I forgot a story in my Fuck Shit Friday. So at the end of this review, I will go ahead and do that story. So, be prepared for that. If you don't want to stick around to hear the story that someone sent me and wanted my thoughts on, I'll let you know when the review actually ends and you can click off from there. And if you stay to the end, thank you, sugar. I sure do appreciate you. Love ya. Now, this is season 5, episode 2, hot off the press. And we open up with the ladies and their everyday lives. Quad playing with them damn dogs. The girl would not get that man no baby. Toya telling Eugene their kid pulled out of tubes without him, his son, I'm assuming. Simone is she examining a client, and Jacket at the gym letting out some steam, and with the boxing gloves and whatnot. Well, Dr. Heavenly comes to meet up with her at this thing, and child, she loud as hell. Okay, they play box each other, and Heavenly having a hard time getting the gist of how this game goes. She talking about it. She for real, because if she for real, I bust her. And Charlie's funny. Y'all know Dr. Heavenly a lot, but she funny too, okay? She told Dr. Jacob, here, bitch, I gotta stop playing this shit because I done hurt my hand. For real, y'all, hold up, I done hurt my damn hand. If I hurt my hand, I can't make my money. She said, but I still got my mouth though. Girl, that girl is crazy. You know what? I used to did see Dr. Heaven because she a lot to intake, but she starting to wear on me this season. I'm starting to like Heavenly, old shady ass crazy bitch, but her heart in the right place. Later on, Heavenly and Jackie, they after they get through playing with the boxing gloves or whatnot, Heavenly want to know, did Jackie enjoy that waiting to exhale party that she had? Clearly, Jackie was out of her element with this. So Heaven is telling her, girl, what do you do to release? What you do to get that stress off of you? Jackie say journaling, quiet time, prayer. She said, just because I'm stoic in appearance, that you don't know what's going on inside my head. Heaven to say, shit, you need a build up so you can release real good. Instead, a woman need to eat, she need a couple calories. I'm living heavenly. Heavenly asks her, is it possible because you lack emotion so much that maybe Curtis couldn't deal with that? Did he take it as if you didn't care? And she said that could possibly be something. She ain't gonna rule it out. But she said, look here, we've been together 17 years. 15 of them years I've been his wife. He know I'm not that emotional type of girl. And I had to think about that thing and say she right, because truth be told, you know what you got yourself into. Even though I do feel that she should have heard you crying out to her, I still say what you went and did was not right. Now Jackie want her friends basically to just leave it alone. If she asks you a question, cool, give her the answer. Otherwise, just zip it and love on her right now. I can get that. Jackie also asked Heavenly what would she have done if it would have been Damon that cheated. That girl went to beating on that damn match, windmilling and everything else. Heavenly is a damn fool. And I have to agree that, bitch, that's what I would have did too. Bitch, that's what I did do. I might shall. But anyway, now Quad and these dogs, bitch, look. I'm all for people loving on their animals and whatnot. So I'm all for that, y'all. But kudos to you, bitch, for loving animals. But not in this economic climate that we living in, honey. Now I sent $7.50 to Peter one time, so I support the cause. But let me tell you something. I can't be giving no dogs no cuisine and no peoples at the same time. So not in this economic climate that we living in right now. So no ma'am. And then to put it on a nice piece of old part of a china set. Oh no ma'am. No fucking ma'am. Not in today's economic climate. Things matter. You have to prioritize your life. And maybe them dogs is a part of her priority. I take that back. I understand what she doing. All I'm saying is, bitch couldn't be me. I can't do no dogs when I gotta take care of people in this world. Anyway, she on the computer with her team, as she say, and we learn old Cora got a cooking book coming out, child. Now she doing a cookbook. She still got the puppet couture line, and she say she practically running Dr. G's office for him. So she got a lot on her plate. And I said to myself, anything to give, anything to keep from giving that man a baby. Wow. Mark my words when I tell you this. If this shit don't change, one of them right now is planning an exit. Remember I told you, bitch, one of them planning an exit because I see too many signs. Bromance or Romance on the Table is the title of this damn book. It's gonna be recipes, whether you trying to, to help you get a man, keep a man, or just to love on some loved ones. What she doing is bringing back the old thing where food brought people together, good spirits and shit like that, and we fellowship with one another. That's what this set of cookbooks supposed to be gonna do. These recipes gonna bring to your life. I believe that through food we can have open dialogue. We can learn to love on one another, and we can learn to fellowship with one another more. Obviously, I believe in that shit. I spent the last 28 years of my life doing this shit. So, yeah. Now, Eugene and Toya, they go out to eat. It's just the two of them, okay? He tell her he got to work later. That's why he wanted to do something with her. Now, child, Eugene, you ain't had a day off in 3 weeks. Toya, bitch, get to work. You need to get your ass up and do something to help this man out. He trying to get y'all out of all this debt. You complaining because he ain't at home to play with your funky pussy every night. But bitch, you ain't doing nothing to help him get there. Now let me tell y'all something. Another reason why I got a problem with Toya. Because look at Eugene. I ain't trying to say nothing because I'm a thief, bitch. You know I'm fluffing my goddamn self. But Eugene is overweight. And I ain't saying he ain't unhealthy because there's a lot of fat people that health seem to be all right. But he's black and he's African American and he's a man and he got that overweight problem. You don't know what he could be, what he doing right now, putting all that stress and strain on his body could do to him long term. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's something wrong with him now because he might be maintaining himself pretty well. But we know that because of the health risk involved with men, his gender, his color, and his size, it's a greater chance they could be having some health issues or some developing. So in my opinion, it's all about preserve. Bitch, from the age of 35 going forward, it's you start trying to preserve shit because you notice at 35 certain of shit start to change. Now it may not alarm you all at once, but bitch, something is changing because I remember when I was 35 something changed. I just ain't know it was gonna be all this bullshit, but I mean I knew some shit was changing, okay? And the name of the game is to preserve your man. Your man is working tooth and nail to be able to clear off debts that you both incurred together. He should not have to do that by himself. It should be a partnership. Now I don't know what your selfish ass do with your Bravo check, but bitch, I'm hoping you helping this man, okay? And get off of his damn back so much all the time, cause your pussy hot. Go over there. You in Atlanta? You don't know Candy? Call Candy Girl and get you some bedroom candy delivered over there real quick for you. Now he trying to, like I said, get them out of debt. And she talking about she don't want to end up like Curtis and Jack. And like I said in last week's review, bitch, stop comparing your marriage to somebody else's. Don't never do that, okay? He told her that we ain't them, you know. And he told her, from what I've been seeing as a late shit, I mean, I know I ain't been coming through trying to start nothing, but you ain't been trying to spark no fires either. I ain't been doing it and you ain't been doing. Then, child, the combo switched to masturbation some kind of way. And Eugene say, I masturbate for you. And I was looking at the screen like, well, okay, is he going to elaborate on that? And he did. He said, I do that there. You going to get that first one out. That way, when it comes time to go round two, I'm actually with you and I can last a little bit longer, thus bringing you more pleasure. I said, oh, okay, I'm cool with that. Child, he knew her body real well. He was able to tell her little girl, you don't like to be touched the week before your period started because you're an absolute fool. And the week after, I can do all kinds of things to you. You gonna love it all. Child, he knew about it. And then he come the waiter, and Toya so retarded, she gonna tell the damn waiter that my husband is telling me why he masturbates for me. I said, girl, why you over here telling these people? And Eugene said something. Why you always talking our business? Oh, we got to talk our private discussion. She talking about, I don't mind putting myself out there if it get you to realize that the way we're going so far is not normal. Okay, Toya, if you want more dick, you need to be able to go out there a couple hours a day yourself and twerk something, make something. That way y'all can meet up in the middle of the bed every night together and do whatever the fuck you feel like you want to do. Until you willing to help him pick up the slack of some of these bills, shut up, bitch. Laura, Heavenly Little Mouthy daughter, and Damon, along with Heavenly listening to her music. Well, we learn Laura might be musically gifted from her daddy Damon and her granddaddy, okay? But they going through some beats, and Laura don't really seem to like them. But Heavenly, as her manager, feels that it's sounding real good, honey. She says as she a momager, and she gonna only do what's in the best interest of her daughter. Basically, Heavenly taking over this shit, driving that girl. Damon said, let that girl just enjoy her moment. She talking about, child, I'm trying to make sure she can make a check. Then she told us in confessional, she know about this type of shit because, child, she was the CEO of Ricardo Records back in the day. Child, she said it flopped, but see, it only flopped because they had one artist and the label kept, he couldn't stop getting high, so he would forget the songs and stuff like that. Child, I fell out. Now, child, Alora's song is she sung a little bit of her song, and Heavenly jumped in and wants to change it from being whatever type of song genre wise that this song's supposed to be. Heavenly wanted to change it. She wanted to be a ballad. Damon telling her let her have fun with this Heavenly. Heavenly trying to make some coins, as I told y'all. Okay, she said if Joe Jackson whooping. Oh, if Joe Jackson ass whooping was a part of what it took to Michael and them who they became, then it was something they fucking needed. She said you should have whooped Tito ass a little bit more so he would have did more. I'm telling y'all, I'm loving Heavenly. She is the comedic relief on this mug. I swear she is. Oh, Dr. Damon tried to say something about Jermaine. She said, hold up now, you can talk about Tito all day. Don't say nothing about no Jermaine. Don't talk about Jermaine now. And she was dead ass serious. What kills me about Heavenly is she's like me. We could be a little shady. We gotta go hard, but sometimes that mouth, girl, our mouth, sometimes that mouth, bitch. Okay, Toya being a mom playing with the kids with their bikes and stuff, and Eugene called the kids on in to take, get cleaned up before they can get ready to eat. He in the kitchen trying to get some food together. Toya in there trying to cop a feel because her puss still hot. Anyway, she decided, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. But I decided what kind of birthday I want. I want to have a party, a potluck party for my birthday, and what they gonna do is they gonna have a cooking competition, the doctors versus the non-doctors. Okay, now over to Simone at the South House. Child Cecil in there tending to their dog Sam, and Simone coming there and say that he give that dog more attention than he do her. She could tell he loves Sam, but what about her? Apparently they had this large argument the night before, and y'all know it's that awkward day after where y'all gotta figure out how to talk to each other after y'all done blowed up on each other. Mm-hmm. And they start off with small talk. How was your day? It was cool. I went to work. I'm trying to hold on to it for as long as I can. Cause lately, because he works in IT at his particular company for the last 2 years, they've been doing layoffs every 4 or 5 months. So far, he has been able to, not come on, come. He been able to stay under the radar and not be detected. So they ain't came at him, but he don't know the day nor the hour that his employment gonna end. So he want to try to, make as much as he can right now. And she ain't really concerned about that. Like she said, we'll deal with that when we get to it, cause they not financially strapped anyway. So their son Michael actually had texted Simone earlier that day and asked was they getting a divorce, and Cecil say, well, when we get into it, Simone has stopped throwing that damn I want a divorce out there. Now she said that it's not out the blue. In previous years when she said it, she meant that. I mean, she was just saying it to scare his ass. But this year, when she says, she actually kind of means it. 20 years together. He's been there. They renewed their vows last year. Now they having problems. And I do think that they need to get some help with this situation. You know what I'm saying? They need to find a way to reconnect with one another. Excuse me, child. Something was in my throat. But I don't. They need to really work on it because they about to have they nest empty, and this the time that they supposed to really come together. But the way they going, excuse me, y'all. The way they going, I don't know. They need to fix that shit because I don't want to see them fall apart either. You know what I mean? Tiffany, Dr. Jackie's nurse coming in. She want to show us something. Look, bottom line, I love you, and it's circulating on the internet, and I want to stop anybody who may blindside you with this because you don't need to be blindsided by this. But you need somebody that care about you to bring this to you, and that's what I'm showing you. And she shows her that the mistress is talking now. Jackie says she humiliated to her core. I can imagine she is, because side bitches really don't know their roles these days. I'm going to step off a minute. Side bitches do. I remember back in the day when you had a side bitch, that bitch knew her place. She knew not to call you. She knew not to fucking, if she see you with your wife, she better not say a motherfucking thing. Act like she don't know you. Don't try to acknowledge you or her in any kind of way. That bitch wasn't going to pick up no phone and try to call you and tell you nothing. She wasn't going to email you. She wasn't going to follow you on social media because when you had it back then, but even now, a side bitch from back in the day know to stay the fuck in your place. A side bitch role is really a supporting cast member role. That bitch ain't got no lines and she ain't got no motherfucking feelings. All she do is stand there and do whatever the fuck it is that she's supposed to do in that moment when he come around. Up until then, she keeps her mouth closed and mind her own motherfucking business is what she's supposed to do. This lady is running around talking. All the ladies is saying what this woman is saying. Quad is over there. Well, like I said, it's circulating. Simone telling Heavenly that the girls say it's been 4 months. Quad telling Dr. G that the article say that they was meeting at hotels and he insisted she put the damn shit in his name, put in her name, the rooms. And now I agree heavily when she said shit like this. You never know who's telling the truth because it is it's 3 sides to every story. Really, it's her side, his side, and the truth. And sometimes when it's a messy situation like that, lies do get thrown into the mix a little bit, and that do make you not know what all really went down and what didn't go down. You can only hope that your mate will come clean and tell your ass everything. Heavily say, they gonna give Curtis the benefit of the doubt and the support jacket, but they ain't gonna bring that shit up. Toya on Skype with Eugene telling him that the article say that the mistress didn't know Curtis was married. I said, bitch, please. I had to go into my candy birds. The lies, the lies, the lies. Bitch, for real, the lies, okay? The lies. Dr. Jackie and Curtis have been down here on this Medicine Wives show for 5 goddamn years. They are all over VH1. We know about their social media presence because when the show is popping, people is tweeting and talking about this shit. Where this bitch is? She don't got no social media. She ain't got no Twitter, no Instagram, no Facebook. She don't know nothing. She don't watch TV. She ain't got Bravo. She don't watch Real Households of Atlanta because they used to come on right behind them every year. It's only last year, the end of last year when they came back, that they started putting them hoes on Friday night, which is a fucking shame. But that's alright. We still gonna support Married to Medicine. Causes me to have to work an extra goddamn day, but that's okay because I like these medicine girls, so I'm gonna work with them, okay? But I don't believe that this bitch didn't know. This bitch knew. This bitch knew. Shit, she lying, and now she feel like she gonna run her damn mouth to get her 15 minutes of fame. That's what the hell she wanna do. Eugene wasn't trying to hear none of that shit either. He said whatever come out that bitch mouth could possibly be a lie. Quad still reading to Dr. G that Curtis had asked this woman to lie, and she said she not obligated to lie. So in these scenes, what we saw was basically each wife and their husband, whether they sitting at the kitchen table like Quad or on the computer like Toya would, and Simone and Heavenly was on the computer talking. They were Skyping in, having the conversation. Everybody is really going over this article. And you can tell that the men is more leaning toward trying to hear and understand Curtis' side opposed to this side chick side, okay? uh, Jackie telling her staff that, she survived cancer 2 times. And she not finna fall down now. She says business as usual for her and they begin their work day. I said, that's a strong woman. That's a real strong woman. Because I'm gonna tell you this right here. When I found out what was going on with mine, bitch, I went down there and caught that bitch down on down in the French Quarter in front of the Maison Blanc and beat that bitch ass up. It was because he arrived before the police and got her to gather her ass up that I didn't wind up going to jail and no charge was pressed. But oh yes, I jumped that bitch. Now I know y'all might say, now lady Nick, you shouldn't did that, girl. Fuck that. That was my husband. I was not finna play no game with that bitch. Bitch, you fucking up my happy home right about now. Even though it wasn't really happy shit, I thought it was, but yeah. So I understand heavenly. But anyway, let me go because I don't want to hold you too much longer. Okay. Toya daddy coming into town for her birthday. They preparing to run this cooking contest along with the birthday party, and Greg come and they joking around. Him and Quad, Quad and Greg came and they was all joking around about who gonna be the best cook, who gonna beat who, right? Jackie comes up in the article. Okay, the article comes up. The men, like I say, pro Eugene, they want to see, they going to stand by their boy, they going to believe what he say. The women are conflicted. Heavenly is all for saying this bitch ain't shit. Simone, and she ain't really saying a whole lot. Quad is very vocal about, fuck that. I love Cecil and Curtis and everything, but this bitch here, say she ain't know. And I ain't never finna ride with the side bitch, but he got a role to play in this. That's what I took from what they was really saying, okay? Simone and Contessa arrived as the conversation was getting a little bit too heated because baby Quad had asked Greg if he was a cheater and she ain't know. He said he ain't got time to cheat. Anyway, they come in and it's time to get our minds back on the reason for the season, which is Toya's birthday. Heavenly, for some reason, I don't know what Contessa said to her, but Heavenly turned up a little bit on the woman and said that, I was going to try to get to know this bitch, but she done fucked up with me now. Now, everybody's seeing this and it's kind of uncomfortable, but nobody really focused in on what the fuck Heavenly had going on because she be on some fuck shit. Jackie arrived and they clapping. I'm like, why y'all making it obvious that everybody be talking about her? She already feels some kind of way because all her tea is being spilled on these internet streets. Treat her normal. But I understand. She said overcompensation for the Radar Online article. She appreciated that. Now it's time to get the doctors against the non-doctors. Toya will be judging and not cooking, and her daddy gonna watch on. Okay, so they got 45 minutes to make it happen in their kitchen, and they get to doing their thing. Toya come at Contessa asking if she okay, cause see, remember she heard what went on between her and Heavenly, and Contessa was just basically saying she got pretty much the same kind of attitude Heavenly does. It ain't that big a deal, but Heavenly come over there and they discuss it, and Heavenly gets upset saying y'all trying to make something out of nothing. I don't understand why Heavenly went that far with it because she didn't really have to address it at all. Or if she was gonna address it and it was no shade, she should have said that, but she didn't. And Toya say Heavenly just like a fucking. She thinks she got a sorority when it comes to them, and she gotta haze everybody before they get in. But Contessa is gonna be somebody she ain't gonna want to tangle with because Contessa will bring it just like she will anytime, any place, anywhere. I said, oh, that's gonna be some good TV later on. Now Jackie and Heavenly talking. Jackie saying that she holding it together. Damon arrived. He shocked and didn't know everybody else we were gonna be up in there doing this cooking thing because he can't cook worth the damn. Simone come to check on Cecil and he kind of like brushed her off real easy and it hurt her feelings. It hurt her feelings so much so she wanted to hurt him back because she started over complimenting Dr. Damon, and even Heavenly knew this was a reason behind this. What's wrong with you? So she asked her later on off to herself, girl, what's going on? And she just said she wished sometime that Cecil was more like Damon. And Heavenly telling her, girl, you got to learn how to focus on the good things. Don't worry about what he ain't doing. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? No, that ain't what she said. She said just try to make. She was telling her basically be subservient to her man, because that's how Heavenly is with who she called Daddy, Dr. Dane. Okay, so Simone ends up talking with Jackie later on at the party. And that's when she's able to say, I feel like he always want me to lift him up, but he tears me down. I feel like he's not giving what he used to give to this relationship. And I'm just not happy. I'm not in a happy place right now. And Simone, Dr. Jackie was understanding to how she feels. She said she's concerned this time because, see, it seemed like instead of just being upset, this lady's sad now, and that's her concern. It's one thing to be angry. Angry Simone, she can understand. That person's going to be all right. But sad Simone is different. She told him, look, heavenly ideas about marriage, because I heard you talking to her, whatnot. Her ideas about marriage are a little bit different than ours. She feels that she should be subservient, and ain't nothing wrong with that if that's how she run her book, her marriage. But we different. You just continue to do what the hell it is that you need to do for your marriage, and everything gonna come to, y'all gonna figure it out it's gonna come out in the wash. Either way, y'all either gonna work it out or y'all gonna go y'all separate ways. One or two options. Neither the latter one, going your separate ways, may be hard, but if it's necessary for your personal growth and happiness, then that's what you're gonna have to do, Dr. Jackie. They had the cook-off contest, the non-doctors win, and it's a nice birthday party. Toya thanks everybody after they sang her happy birthday, and she blow out them candles, and she just encourages everybody to stay together in what they doing because they make an awesome team, and that's pretty much all that happened on that episode of Married to Medicine. Now I'm gonna take these last 3 minutes and roll through this last story that I forgot over on my shit talking Saturday. Now, if you don't want to hear this, then thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video, which will be Monday morning. It'll be Real Housewives of Atlanta and The Escape still kicking the show. Thank y'all for those who may leave at this point for watching. Now, it was a Nevada man that murdered his 14-year-old son because his son was gay. Wendell Melton fatally shot his son Giovanni Melton at an apartment Thursday, the foster mom Sonia Jones said, and it had to do with the fact that of Giovanni's sexual orientation. Jones said he hated his son was gay. In his head, he'd rather have Giovanni dead opposed to him being gay. He was abused physically, mentally, and spiritually for many years, so says the foster mom. Johnson also said Melton pulled a gun out on Giovanni in the past because he caught him with a dude. Now, he in prison, he in jail. His preliminary hearing is supposed to be this week coming up. My thing on this is when we brought kids into this world, we don't know what we don't know who we carrying in our seat. We don't know what's inside of us. I'm sure Mary didn't know Jesus was coming. I'm sure Martin Luther King mama didn't know he was gonna be. Malcolm X's mother, Rosa Parks, all of these historical people, people who have made strides in life so that you and I can have some of the liberties that we enjoy here today. You don't know who you getting, and although when you have a child, you wish nothing but the best for them. You want everything to go the way we know, what we call the normal way to go. Okay? But that is not who they are, and that sometimes that ain't what you get. I don't feel that a parent should ever turn their back, much less kill their child because of sexual orientation. Your job is to love that child and do the best you can for them. But loving them means you have to do it unconditionally. I do not feel that gay is something that these people choose. Who in the hell in their right mind would choose to live in a world that's going to ostracize them, harass them, murder them, look down on them, say derogatory things to them? Nobody expects that. Nobody wants that. So by that, I believe that it is who they are when they are coming out the cooch, honey. And you have to love your child. You have to love your child. And if this man didn't love his child enough, then I don't know what the fuck to tell him. He deserved to burn in hell when he leaves this life, this earth. And until he leaves this earth, I feel like he should sit his motherfucking ass behind a jail cell and live with the thought every day, those demons that are going to ride him every day of his life for the remainder of his life, how he took his child, his seed's life, because he didn't live a life he wanted him to live, when in fact he was never obligated to do that. We don't own our children. We love them and we raise them, and then they go off into this world and they do what they have to do to survive in this society. And you cannot be judgmental of your children when they decide or they feel that they can't live in this world under false pretenses. And if you lying saying you like pussy when dick is on your brain, then you doing that vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. I hope he he have a long fall to hell. And that's it. Again, guys, like I said, I have another lady that I just found here on YouTube. Her name is Miss Livy. She has two channels. I will link them down in the description box below. If you like no nonsense type of motherfucking conversation like you get over here with me, go over there. She also is working. You know, she's reporting on this Kanika Jenkins because you know people ain't letting this shit go because we all know that child was murdered. But okay, okay, I don't believe what they selling. But y'all remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I'll see you back on Monday for the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Escape Just Kicking It. Have a great remainder to your weekend, and thank you for supporting me, Lady Nika. Peace.